after thunder fades, when the night forgets our names, we stand here, hearts still aching, with borrowed light and broken faith. I have walked this road alone, heard my fear in every sound, but even shadows start to listen when another voice is found. If I fall, will you remain? If I break, will you still see? When our voices remain, when our voices remain, we are never lost again. Through the dark, through the flame, we rise higher than the pain. Hold the note, hold the line, every breath a sacred sign. Even time will bend and stay when our voices remain. I have known the weight of silence, heard the earth beneath my prayer, but a song can move a mountain if another soul is there. Stay with me. Do not let the night decide. We will stand. Even if the world goes quiet, we will answer side by side. When our voices remain, every scar becomes a flame. We are more than what we've lost. We are harmony, not pain. Let the silence hear our name. Let the dark be unafraid. This is how we learn to stay. When our voices to speak without a sound. Our eyes looked down, our feet stayed bound. So many words we never tried. They lived in us, then slowly died. I felt your breath beside my fear, so close to me, yet never near. We stood like statues made of doubt, afraid of truth spoken out. If I had crossed that fragile line, would your heart have reached for mine? In the silence between us, so much love remained. Every pause was a promise, every breath was pain. If our hearts had been braver, if our hands had reached, we might have found forever. In the silence between us, I carried years inside one sigh, 1,000 tears I didn't cry. Even now I hear your name, unspoken still, but just the same. Say it now, say it now, say it slow. Let the truth be known. Even silence has a sound when two hearts are breaking down. Silence between us, we were never free. Love was waiting on our courage just to let itself be seen. If this song can cross the space we were scared to reach, let it say what we became. In the silence between us, between us, still between us, still between us. Still between us. I held a life I couldn't save, watched it fall like brittle flame. Every plan I ever made turned to dust, forgot my name. I built my hope on borrowed ground, every promise breaking down. What I was, I barely see in the wreckage left of me. If this is all that still remains, teach my heart to bear the weight. This These are ashes in my hands, all the dreams I couldn't stand, every prayer I couldn't say, every truth I pushed away. If I open up my palms, let the ruin speak its name. Maybe something still can rise from these ashes in my hands. I tried to run from what was real, called the numbness something healed. But even stone begins to break when it's carried wide awake. I am still here, I am still breathing, I remain. What was burned is not the end. It is where the fire bends. These are ashes in my hands, not the end of who I am. What was lost still leaves a trace of a life I will reclaim. I will stand inside the flame, not as fear, but as I am. I am more than what I've lost, more than ashes in my hands. In my I learned the sound of empty rooms where prayers fall like falling dust. I spoke your name into the dark, not knowing who to trust. I've seen the faithful lose their way, still kneel down every night, holding questions in their hands like candles without light. If you are closer than my breath, why do you feel so far? If God is listening, hear this quiet plea. I don't need the answers, just don't turn from me. I am tired of pretending I am stronger than I am. If God is listening, please understand. I have stood where silence screams and hope feels out of place. I've asked for signs, I've begged for peace, still nothing fills the space.
I am not asking for a miracle.
I am not demanding proof.
I am only standing here,
telling you the truth.
If you speak in stillness, then let me learn to hear.
If God is listening,
hold me where I stand.
I don't need a thunder, just a guiding hand. Even faith can tremble, even hope can bend.
If God is listening, let this be the end.
I will wait, I will listen, I will listen. I will wait, I will listen,
I will wait, I will listen. The night has a weight you can't outrun. It settles deep when the day is done. Every thought grows loud and slow in the dark when no one knows. I lie awake with open eyes, counting truths I can't deny. Every fear I try to hide pulls the dark down to my side. If morning feels so far away, teach my heart how not to break. The night has a weight, it bends my chest. Every breath a quiet test. I carry more than I can say. The night has a weight, but if I stay and do not run, maybe dawn will come undone. Even darkness learns to wait. The night has a way. I've heard the silence call my name, tell me I am not the same. Still I stand where shadows grow, hoping light remembers me. Stay with me through this hour. Let me breathe just a little longer. If the night must have its way, let it pass, not let me fail. The night has a weight, but not the last word. Every tear is still unheard. I will hold until it breaks. The night has a weight. I will stay, I will stand with the dark inside my hands. Even pain will hesitate. The night I called your name into the air, like you were standing somewhere near. Every echo sounded wrong, like I was singing alone. The room was full, yet felt so bare, your absence hanging everywhere. I spoke your name like it might stay, but silence chose the louder way. If you still hear me where you are, then why does this feel so far? I called your name, no answer came, just silence dressed in sound. I reached for you, but all I found was air beneath the ground. I said your name again, again, like it could bring you home. I called your name, no answer came, and I was left alone. I've learned how empty voices feel when what is lost was once so real. Some names are prayers left behind, still spoken out of habit, not time. Are you listening? Can you hear me? Are you still calling? Even now, if love still travels through the dark, let this voice be where you are. I called your name, no answer came, but still I chose to speak, because love lives inside the call, even when the voice is weak. I called your name, and though you're gone, it keeps you close somehow. I called your name, no answer came, but love is speaking now. every crack in me, like proof of where I fell. Each one tells a history I know too well. I try to hide behind my pride, called the pain a phase, but the truth kept breaking through every mask I made. If this is what it costs to feel, then let me feel it all. I am broken, still standing, still breathing, still here. Every scar is a witness I survived the fear. I am bent, but not ending. I am torn, not gone. I am broken, still standing, still holding on. I've known the weight of losing ground, the sound of something torn. But even ruins hold a shape of what they once were born. I did not fall to disappear. I fell to learn my name. If I am still, I remain. This is not my final form. This is not my end. I am broken, still standing, not ashamed to be seen. Every piece that fell from me shows the strength in between. I am marked, not defeated. I am worn, not wrong. I am broken, still standing, still moving on. Still We didn't choose the cracks we crossed, or all the nights we paid the cost. But step by step we learned to stay, when turning back felt just the same. I've walked alone, I've walked afraid, counting every wrong I made. But something changed when you were near. The road felt less like something feared. If I slow down, will you wait? If I fall behind, will you stay? We walk this road, not side by side in silence, but heart to heart. Through every mile we walk this road with all our weakness. We walk this road as long as we can. I felt the ground give way below, places I was sure I knew. But even when the path was gone, I found my strength in walking through. Don't rush the dawn, don't fear the pace. Every step still leaves a trace. We are here. No one walks this road alone. Even doubt can be outgrown. We walk this road through wind and weather. Every loss we carry shared. We walk this road, not chasing answers, just learning how to care. If tomorrow breaks our plans, we will still understand. We walk this road hand in hand. Still walking. I never knew which way to turn. Every road felt half learned. I carried hope without a plan, just faith shaking in my hands. I asked for signs written in stone, but all I heard was walk alone. Still every step I couldn't see was somehow leading me. I don't know where this path will end, but I know who I'm walking with. These are maps drawn in prayer, not in ink, but breath and tears. Every doubt, every plea marks the road ahead of me. I don't need to see it all, just enough to take the step. These are maps drawn in prayer, teaching me where to rest. I've learned the ground beneath belief is often fear, not certainty. But even trembling knees can stand when guided by a greater hand. I ask for love, I learn to wait. I ask for strength, I learn to stay. I ask for truth, I learn to stay. I learn to stay, I learn to stay. Sometimes the answer is the walk, not the place you're heading toward. These are maps drawn in prayer, folded deep inside my chest. Every loss, every care still leads me somewhere blessed. I don't trace the lines in fear, I don't walk this road alone. These are maps drawn in prayer.
spoke in half-finished lines, left the truth between the signs. Every pause became a war. Every silence stood so tall. I thought closeness meant no space, but love needs room to breathe its space. Hands can reach and still delay. Hearts don't always move the same. If we don't meet where we planned, will you still understand? The distance is human, not cold, not unkind. It's the space where we're learning how hearts realign. If we're not close enough to touch, but close enough to stay, the distance is human, and that's okay. I've watched good people drift apart, not from hate but fragile hearts. Some steps forward need retreat, just to make the path complete. Don't name the space alone, don't call it the end. Some love survives by learning when to bend. Even stars keep their distance, still they light the sky. The distance is human. It teaches us grace, how to wait without leaving, how to stay without chains. If we're walking different speeds, but the same long way, the distance is human, and love can stay. Still love. I've walked this road with tired feet, counting losses at my knees. Every mile I thought I knew felt heavier without you. I thought strength meant walking tall, never leaning when I
Even mountains learn to bend when they're holding all they can. If my voice begins to fade, will you sing what I can say? We're carrying each other home, through the dark, through what we don't know. Every step we fail to take is lifted by the love we hold. When the night feels far too long and the road feels overgrown, we're not walking on our own. We're carrying each other home. I've seen the strongest hearts grow weak just from holding what they need. But even hands that start to shake can still give more than they can take. Don't be afraid to leave. Don't be ashamed to stay. This weight was never yours alone. Let me help you carry. Love is not the absence of pain, it's choosing not to walk away. We're carrying each other home, not because the path is clear, but because we're still here, holding hope instead of fear. If we stumble, if we fall, if the night refuses dawn, we will rise because we're known. We're carrying each other home. We're carrying each other almost home together. I woke up with the same old fear that nothing's really changed. Every promise feels too far, every hope feels rearranged. I've smiled through the tired days, said I'm fine, I'm holding on. But some nights still ask my heart, how much longer can you run? If I'm honest just this once, would you stay and listen close? I'm not alone, not yet. Even if I'm not okay, there's a voice I haven't lost. There's a reason still to stay. I'm not alone, not yet. Though the night is hard to face, if one heart is calling back, then I'm not alone, not yet. I've seen the loneliest of souls survive on borrowed life, on borrowed life. Just one word at the right time can keep a man alive.
Are you there?
I am.
I am here.
Say it again. You are not alone. Sometimes hope is just a name someone answers
just have to stay awake until the morning light. I'm not alone, not yet, even if I'm still afraid, as long as someone knows my name. I'm not alone, not yet.
Not yet. I've heard the fear call out my name, telling me to stay the same. Every step I never took lives inside the risk I shook. I've seen what silence does to truth, how it steals the strength of youth. But fear grows weak when faced with sound, when a braver voice is found. If we speak before we're ready, if we sing before we're sure, not because it's gone, but because we're still here, still moving on. We don't shout to hide the pain, we sing to say we stayed. Our voices rise above the fear that told us run away. I've learned that courage isn't loud. It doesn't beg, it doesn't bow. It's standing still when knees shake thin and letting the song begin. I am afraid, but I will speak. I will speak, but I am here. Fear listens when we name it and loses what it claimed. We raise our voices over fear, let them break the air. Every note a step ahead, every breath a prayer. We are more than what we hide, more than what we've lost. Our voices rise above the fear, no matter what it costs. Over fear. where hope felt out of place. Every shadow claimed the throne. Every doubt knew my face. I thought the night would have the last word, that fear had sealed the ground. But even stone begins to shake when a deeper truth is found.
If this strength is not my own, then I will not stand alone.
Even the dark kneels when truth is spoken. Even the night breaks when hope awakes. I don't fight the shadow, I rise in the light. Even the dark kneels when love decides. I've heard the sound of buried prayer moving under stone. What we thought was lost for good was waiting to be known. I will not curse the night. I will not fear its name. I will not fear its love. I not be claimed. What bows is not the heart, it is the light. Even the dark kneels at mercy's door. Even the chains fall, they hold no more. I am not the shadow, I am not the fall. Even the dark kneels before us the dark kneels over dark, kneels over dark, kneels over dark. The dark kneels over dark, kneels over dark, kneels over dark, kneels. The dark kneels on the dark, kneels on the dark, kneels on the dark, kneels. The dark kneels, the dark kneels, even the dark kneels. just to endure, to bow our heads and hope for more. There is a fire under the skin that wakes us up when we give in. I've seen the weight we learn to wear, mistake survival for despair. But every fall that breaks us wide leaves room for something strong inside. If we were meant to disappear, why does this heart beat still and sin? We were made to rise, not to stay below. Every tear we hide still learns how to grow. We were made to rise through the ache, the cost. We are more alive than everything we lost. I've known the pull of giving up, the quiet voice that says enough. But even dust remembers flame and calls the ashes back by name. I am not finished, I am not finished, I am not done. What broke in me has just begun. This is not defiance, this is breath. Scars in view, every broken place still holds something true. We were made to rise, not untouched but whole. We don't rise above the pain, we rise through it all. Forgot the sound of my own voice, somewhere between the loss and noise. Every word I didn't say buried me another day. I learned to breathe but not to feel, called surviving something real. But even silence starts to ache when it knows what it can't fake. If
I'm still breathing, still aware, maybe I'm not beyond repair. If I've gone too far inside, if my heart has learned to hide, sing me back to life. Don't erase the dark I've known, just remind me I'm not alone. Sing me back to life. I've seen what music does to bones, how it finds us when we're closed. One true note honestly sung can return what felt undone. I don't need saving, I don't need saving. Sound, something human. Sound, let the song remember me before I forgot myself. Sing me back to life with the truth I couldn't say, with the love I pushed away. Sing me back to life. I will stand inside the song, not healed but moving on. Sing me back to life. I never thought about the air until it felt too thin to hold. Every breath became a prayer, every moment something owed. I rushed through days I didn't earn, spent my strength on borrowed fire. Now I stand where lungs still burn, learning how to rest, not strive. If I'm still breathing here and now, then grace has not let go. This breath is sacred, not because it's strong, but because it stays when I feel wrong. This breath is sacred, given not achieved, a quiet mercy I receive. I felt the hush before a storm, where even silence feels alive. In that space so still and warm,
I learned why breath survive.
I don't need more time.
I don't need control.
I just need this moment
to fill my soul.
Holiness is not the height, it is staying through the night.
This breath is sacred, here and now. I don't know the future, but I know how to breathe again, to stand and stay.
This breath is sacred,
enough for today. Breathe.
I've seen the dark outlast the day, heard hope sound thin, then slip away. But somewhere in the quiet flame, a steady glow still knows my name. I've chased the sun, I've cursed the rain, mistook endurance just for pain. But even shadows learn to part when light is held inside the heart. If the dawn feels far from sight, let my hands remember light. Oh, the light, when the night feels wide, when the answers hide. Hold the light, hold it close, not to chase the dark, just to mark the start. Hold the light. I've watched small fires outlast the storm, not loud or proud, but still and warm. They don't demand the sky to clear, they simply stay, and dawn draws near. I don't need the sun to rise, I don't need the world to change. If I can guard this fragile glow, I won't be the same. Light doesn't shout to be believed, it stays and lets the dark receive. Follow the light through the doubt and day, every breath you take. Hold the light, hold it still, till the shadows learn how the night can turn. Hold the light. Oh. to live between the lines, to keep our truths tucked deep inside. We wore the quiet like a shield, afraid of what our voice revealed. I've watched the world reward the still, mistake restraint for strength of will. But something in the human cry refuses just to pass us by. If we were made to disappear, why does our song remain so near? We are more than silence, more than what we hide. Every breath that aches to speak is still alive. We are more than silence, more than quiet pain. Every voice that dares to rise breaks the chain. I felt the power of a word, spoken when it almost hurt, not loud enough to claim the sky, but strong enough to testify. We don't need to shout, we don't need to prove. Every truth whispered still moves. Silence listens when we speak, and loosens what it used to keep. We are more than silence, more than held back tears. Every sound we've swallowed whole still waits for years. We are more than silence, more than fear's command. We don't break the quiet world, we make it understand. More than silence, more than silence, more than silence, we remain. We have walked through broken sound, through the nights that bent us down. Every song we almost lost, every breath that paid the cost. We have named the fear, the ache, every vow we couldn't make. Still we stand where voices stay, still we choose another day. If the world forgets our names, let it remember how we sang. We remain not untouched but true. Every scar still sings of you. We remain not
set its mark. When the silence leaves its mark, we I have felt the ground give way. I have felt the ground give way. Heard the end before the day. But something stronger held the line. Not the strength of yours or mine. When voices tremble, when hearts are thin, we do not disappear. This is not the end we feared. This is where the song is clear.